Hello, everyone, and welcome to Neon Lights Roleplays, A Blade's Will, the Alliance of Heaven. We're here today with 3 players, playing our intrepid, conscripted team of ninja. We'll be going around, fighting off pirates, doing fun things, hopefully advancing the war effort. Today we're going to be playing Kings Are Forever's Naruto 5e D&D supplement, so thanks to them. And right now I think I'd like each of my players to introduce themselves in overlay order, starting with Chaos. Please introduce yourself, where we can find you, and who you're playing today.
Hello everyone, I'm Chouse. You can really just find me anywhere by It's Chouse. I don't post a whole lot, but I will be playing Josuke Ranton. He's our little engineer guy. I don't really know how else to say him. Lightning boy.
Our little small tiny lightning boy. Small. Are you tiny? Are you tiny?
I don't know.
We'll
How
find
tiny
out
can
later.
you be in a mech suit?
Alright, then Janie, please introduce yourself.
Hi, at Janie Potts, 7575. That's where I can be found on my places, and I am playing Yamanaka Mari, who is just she's very nice, very friendly. She'd love to be your best friend. Not creepy at all.
Absolutely terrifying.
Absolutely terrifying. Well, welcome back, Janie and Yamanaka Mari. And please introduce yourself, Logan.
Yeah, I am Logan Walsh. You can find me on the internet at JackSpade54, mostly on Twitter, though I don't do a lot. I plan on pumping that up in the near future. And I will be playing Aki here, our stabby, explosive knife boy.
And, well, there's certainly quite a lot of explosions around you. I guess that leaves me. Hi guys, I am Michelle, your game maestro for tonight. Thanks, Foxy, for the name. We rewrote. By the way, we rewrote. I'm sorry, I'm English today. Also, apologies for butchering any Japanese that we're going to be saying today. We rewrote Naruto canon with proper nerdy generational, so don't expect any of the normal Naruto canon things. If I can take everyone into scene, though, it is currently the year 455 after Shinobi, the beginning of June. The 3 of you are currently on the deck of a scout ship. The smell of sea salt permeating the air, the moist wind blows cold. The sea rocks the sky's glory, a small corvette made of Fuinjutsu reinforced wood and steel. Sub-Admiral Sasayama Ojin has recently made the decision to take his command and chase down the pirates who have recently, decimated a small transport, as Aki and Mari would have recalled. Your mission, the 3 of you, are to find a small fleet of pirate corvettes and chase them down. Find wherever their hideout is, and activate a beacon so the larger fleet can come in and raise these pirates to the ground. Or the sea, as it were. Players, please tell us, where are you on the ship? What are you doing, and describe to us how your character looks. In any order.
Okay, then. Aki is probably going to be either mid of the ship, not up on the rigging or anything, just on the deck, working with something with his hands. My probably working on his very crude knives that he carries, just a metric ton of. He's in his usual, just loose clothing with military, uh, self-made armor underneath it. Tired as always, with mop of hair just all over the place, and he's currently just working on that while maybe humming to himself, waiting for something to happen that he can help with. He's not very good at ship stuff.
Well, you're certainly, at least the rest of the crew are currently working around you and flitting about. Sure, you can recognize the. You recognize, or maybe you don't, a familiar face of Nara Akira standing at the helm of the ship. Gives you a short wave as he passes by.
Was that the useless captain from last time, or was that the actually useful sub-captain from last time?
The sub-captain. The captain may or may not have gotten eaten.
Right. In that case, I very happily wave back at him. Well, as happy as I can be.
Okay, so Marty is probably sitting somewhere quiet, not quite as quietly as she can, and she's got probably some candy that she's eating and trying to teach herself a game. And she is, because she's so nice and friendly, she's just in like a, looks like just a dress, just sitting there, probably pink or something. You know, she couldn't harm anybody.
Absolutely terrifying.
She's not just gonna like twitch and be super creepy and like pull out like fire and all that stuff at the last second. But right now she's harmless and cheerful.
Totally harmless. Don't worry.
Unsuspecting. I
Very
think
unsuspecting.
I think Akira gives you a look, but also drops like sort of like a candied sweet next to you in appreciation before nodding and continue on towards the helm.
She's like, thank you.
You're welcome. And he continues. He sort of like shuffles a little bit, a little unnerved by you, and continues walking.
Alrighty. I believe it'd be my turn then. Alrighty. Josuke is definitely below decks. He's, or at least below the top deck, working around or on the engine uh, there, trying to just keep his hands busy. He's pretty much done all he knows he can do at the moment on his armor, and without several rehauls, kind of just get his tip-top shape and performing as well as it can. The engine, that is, um, for the journey to come.
Some of the engineers are also working on. You can see one of them is looking around at the Fuinjutsu that's inscrawled on the carved into the metal. It's a trick they kind of picked up from a previous encounter, and they're just they take no notice of you, Josuke.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So the captain, a Sarutobi Tsuya, is currently is with Akira at the helm of the ship. They're looking with a map, and they're just searching through while the man at the crow's nest is checking the horizon for any sort of pirate ships. It seems that some intel was picked up, bit of chatter, that this trade route, your ships have been following a route that has been experiencing quite a few pirate attacks for the past 2 weeks. And you're in charge of this small fleet of corvettes. It's quiet. A little too quiet, especially for something that's, well, supposed to be a heavily trafficked area. Normally you'd be seeing 1 or 2 merchant caravans, cargo ships go past. In fact, just the past week, you saw an entire fleet go through. But there's no one here. It's too quiet. Nothing but the birds, sea, the breeze.
Let's see. This shouldn't be this quiet. Then I think I will roll perception, I guess.
Go for it.
Alright. I roll a 13 plus 6, giving me a 19.
Dang. Alright. 19's really good. Aki, you are currently working on your knives. You've been crafting whatever it is that you're crafting. When you notice a soft glint, you're not quite sure. You almost thought for a second that it might have just been the sunlight reflecting off the water. But there's something on the horizon. Something that you should be able to see, but isn't there. Just the faintest glint of what you know is metal. Polished steel. It's gone.
I am going to alert the captain what I just saw. And then I'm going to pull out the eagle eyes that I've crafted in order to boost my perception by a bit and see if I can spot whatever it is I just saw. And continue looking now that I know there's something out there.
If you would like to roll me something, go ahead.
Okay, now it's a +9. And I actually got lower.
Oof.
Dang it.
Oof.
I rolled a 6 this time. Do I have
Oh
advantage
no.
on that thing? I want to say I do, but I don't think I do.
I
do
well,
not.
so you're looking on the horizon, and you were so certain that you had seen something. In fact, Akira takes a second to take a quick look also through a spyglass, just in the same direction as you. You sure that you saw something? Don't.
Metal usually doesn't float unless it's made to do so. And I know I saw metal.
Genjutsu, you think?
That still means there's a Genjutsu something out here.
The what her name? Yamanaka Mari. Do you think perhaps she might be able to sense something?
Might be a good bet.
Would you mind asking your teammate?
No problem. I'm going to go grab my teammates.
Akira is standing a little nervously at the helm. He follows you, but he definitely still seems a little bit hesitant. Speak with
Why? You're so
So, yeah, so we saw something out there, something metal. So there's going to be a ship somewhere, but we can't find it now. Do you think you could help us look? Maybe they're using
certainly.
Getjutsu or something to hide it?
Yes, I will help. Um, what do I roll?
You can roll me some kind of either. Well, I mean, I'll give you the choice. I guess I will take a chakra control check, perhaps an illusion check. Um,
An
you're
illusion check, because it seems like there's some kind of illusion. If
all
I'm not
right. Go ahead and roll for me.
okay. That would be the plus the illusion bonus, correct?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. One bonus. So I don't. My dice I can't find it now. If anybody knows where I dropped it at, just let me know, please. Okay, so I got 16.
Okay, 16, not bad. Um, Mari, as a Yamanaka, you're able to reach out with your senses. Your Yamanakas have, I believe, chakra sensory abilities for about a mile, um, perhaps. And you can sort of, and especially someone who's quite good with illusions, you can kind of feel sort of this a misty haze, the edge of the horizon. It's not. It's quite far, but
But it's
there.
definitely at the edge of the horizon.
Yeah, it's there. It's not quite fully visible yet, but it's definitely nearby. Well, I'd say nearby, but nearby in sea terms.
I want to point out to that direction and just like, yeah, there's something over there
All right. It's towards it's to the east,
to the east.
directly in fact you guys are heading east, so um it's in front of you. And there's now that you're looking for it, I think with a 15, or at least the first time you used it with the 19 and a 15 combined, I think Aki, you can sort of see just little glints of steel. Um, it's not almost like some kind of like now that you're actually taking notice, right? Before you just almost your eyes almost like skittered over the horizon, right? Where like everything just looked the same. And now spots of reflective light coming off. Um, this is definitely some kind of camouflage. Almost blends in with the sea and the sky.
That is very effective. I'm going to lean over to the captain and go, should I blow it up?
Uh, well, we kind of need to chase these, well, is assuming they're pirates, and this is to you speaking, assuming they're pirates, our mission is to follow them and hope that they lead us back to wherever their home base is. And that won't be quite effective if they're dead in the water.
Well, how do we scare them away so they start running?
You do have a point. An explosion will suffice, but please do not, well, don't break their mast. We need them to run away. We need to hunt them down. We don't need our prey trapped yet.
Gotcha. Little kaboom.
Yes, little kaboom.
Awesome. Aki's going to pull out one of his throwing knives. About how far away is this from us?
Well, they're about 100 feet away from, or not 100, sorry, they're about 1,000 feet away.
Okay, that's a little further than I can actually throw, than anything I can actually do can reach, unfortunately.
Yeah, like you can see them, like barely, but they're not.
If we had a like a heavy crossbow or something, I could reach them. Maybe a longbow. Anyone on board have something like that? Like, do you have a ballista or something?
We do have the long-range cannons at the front of the ship. Well, let's see. They don't reach that far, though. About 300 feet.
Could also just start moving at them.
Could. And it's at this point that, see, oddly enough, a small merchant ship. In fact, you're quite surprised why it's coming here. It's coming through. It's going past. It's actually heading from the north to the south. It's cutting in between you and this, well, cloaked fleet. Heading down past you. It's a neutral merchant vessel. Small, lightweight, even smaller than your Corvette, actually. You imagine it's probably carrying some sort of lightweight, maybe currency or like small supplies. Either way, it's going fast. And it's between you. It's right now it is currently between your ships and the cloaked vessels.
What would be an appropriate response at this time? I don't know ocean courtesy rules.
Well, you won't have to wonder any longer. Just as the small ship just reaches past the edge of where you can see those fleets, well, the ships decloak and surround the small merchant ship.
Attack!
So judging by the colors, well, you're not sure actually. It's a little too far away to see. But it definitely seems that that small merchant vessel is getting attacked. Well, guessing these are pirates. Shall we go to their aid?
He's the captain now. I'd assume he's the captain now at this point.
He's the so Akira is not the captain. There is a Sarutobi Tsuya. It's a bit of a Tsuya is, well, got some short cropped hair, is tall, just got salt caked from the sea salt over his beard, in his hair. Not particularly tall, and in fact, it actually probably is. Well, it's definitely taller than you, Aki, but almost just a little bit, only a little bit taller than Mari. They're looking towards you, Aki, and Mari for. It's your show.
I mean, I vote violence, but I'm a violent child.
Akira makes the looks towards the captain. Well, pulls out a spyglass. Well, they're not flying. They're not. Probably not the coalition, and they're not ours. I say we deal some damage and chase them down. Well,
Yeah.
are you? Can I count on your team to be ready? We'll need the
Got
three
me.
of you. We'll need
Just
all
gonna
three
eat
of
my
you.
candy first.
Hmm?
I'm gonna eat my candy first.
It's like Akira raises a brow, shakes a head. Just... All right, full speed ahead.
Yosuke, get up here. We got violence.
He will, like almost jump and like land on the top deck. I hear violence.
Violence.
Well,
No, I don't
Violence.
have that flavor of candy. I just have this one.
It's okay. We'll take it from them. Let's go.
it's like, yes, violence, but maybe we'll soften them up with cannons first.
That's still violence, just different flavor.
Just from a distance.
All right.
This music jamming.
All
Ship
right.
we on.
So, I'm gonna explain a few things. The four of you are currently on the Sky's Glory. All of you have control of the green-colored ships. Those are yours, and you have command. Every round will, and I will explain how this works. Is every round you guys have things that you can do with your ships. You can move your ships up to 3 hexes. You can do things like order an attack. You can use your jutsu to throw things, but you have to be within a hex range in order for your jutsu to land anything. So I would suggest keeping those in reserve. Pirate ships can also move. And you will want to keep an eye on your ship's health. As of right now, let us roll initiative. If I can just figure out how to do this. 1 second. Okay. This is the Sky's Glory. And our pirate ship. So it looks like your team is going first. I would like the 3 of you to determine how you each of you will get 2 ships. So decide amongst yourselves. Actually, you know what?
Oh, wait.
Yeah, actually, go ahead. The whole group will be able to move the ships. So go ahead and I guess make your decisions. You can speak with each other on because the 3 of you are currently in command.
Okay. I think I'll control the 2 ships up here. And if possible,
Yeah.
Aki will actually teleport over to one of those so he can do stuff from them.
All right. So you have. So Logan, you are sorry, not Logan. Sorry, Aki, you have these ships. I'll color them green for you.
Okay.
Mari, and Josuke, which ships would you like to take?
I was thinking about taking Wave Skimmer and Cloud Skimmer.
All right. Then I will color those in for you. Mari, you have control of the main ship, Sky's Glory, and Dawn's Glory. Okay. I'm going to once again run over the rules. You can take each round. So each of you have control over 2 ships. You can move up to your ship speed in hexes. That is your ship speed is currently 4 hexes. You can then either attack, do a ramming boarding action, or repair. You can also. So the 3 of you are free to currently do any of those actions, and you get 2 of those actions per turn.
Okay.
How far can they attack from the ship?
So your cannons have a range of 3 hexes.
Sweet. Alright.
Okay.
Dove Sails is going to fire.
All right. I would like you to roll me a d20 and add 2.
Add 2?
Yep.
Okay. 8. I rolled a 6.
Oof. All right.
Oh.
So I'm guessing you're aiming for the ship that's closest to you.
That only one I can reach.
Ouch. Well that. So your cannons fire off, and I'm assuming you're shooting off with the doves. And you said you were shooting off with doves. So
Yeah.
those cannons fire off, and they bounce off, or they essentially like hit around the ship, but they don't quite make it over to the waves.
Alright then.
Anything else you'd like to do with your fleet?
Let me see. So they each have 2 actions, or
They each have 2 actions.
and dash was not one of them, correct?
You can move again.
Okay.
So dash is one of those actions you can do, but if you dash, you cannot attack.
Right. Okay, in that case, I'm gonna have Red Sails prepare their cannons in case anyone gets within the range, but they're not going to attack right now.
Okay.
Dove Sails use their second action to attack the same ship.
Josuke, I see you've moved your ships. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yes. Actually, I don't think so. I think I'm a dash, actually, trying to go around their flank.
Go for it.
Trying to just keep them in formation at the moment. Then we'll kind of do a little maneuver.
Got it. Mari, is there anything you'd like to do? You can move the ships. You can or you can wait. You can see if you can repair, or you can try and attack. Not quite in range for that though. You have command over the main fleet of the capital ship though.
You said I can try to repair?
You can try to repair. There's no damage to your ships though.
Okay, so I'm just gonna wait right now.
All right. pirate ships. The pirate ships have turned away from the merchant ship, and they're going to move down and away. It doesn't seem that they're ready for a scout action. This frigate is moving down this way, and is going. These are also moving. These two ships, however, are going to. This ship is going to remain behind here and shoot off its cannon fire towards the Dove sails. So, I will need to roll. Okay. And they fire off their cannons. And miss spectacularly. This one will fire again. Another volley. Ooh. Alright. This time the cannon fire hits. The volley of cannonballs slam into the Dove sails and deals some damage to your ship. Some glancing damage to the hull.
Okay then.
The ship moves down, flanking the frigate, and aims towards the wave skimmer. And misses entirely.
Okay, see, so my ship has taken 1 damage. Okay.
Right. What will you do?
I'm gonna have them move here. And before I command them to fire, I'm actually going to yeet a bomb at them.
Alright, what rank is that?
My send bomb rank?
Is that a jutsu or?
It's an item.
Okay, it's an item.
5d6 burn.
5d6 burning damage. Okay. Huck it at them, and I guess roll me whatever you think is appropriate for hucking.
Let's see, I'd throw it. Let's see, I would get it there by throwing a knife, then teleporting it to the knife. So I guess I'd roll my throwing knife.
Great. Go for it.
Which is going to be a +9 right now, because I'm wearing the eagle glasses. Nat 20. So,
well, damn.
do I get to like their powder supplies with that?
Well, you can aim it, I guess. So with the crit, normally, so these kinds of ships tend to be reinforced against, jutsu, various different items. In fact, the cannonballs are actually specially designed on both sides of the war to punch through the hull of ships. Your well-honed knife has, I imagine you've aimed for what you remember from, I think, Yuri, your sort of pseudo-adoptive mom mentioning as a bit of a weakness point in ships. And with a thunk, your knife lands just a bit of a join. And when the bomb goes off, you can see that there's been some structural damage to the hull. It's not a lot of damage. It's not your bomb is not designed to punch through the hull, but there's definitely a bit more damage than expected. You can see.
And then I'll then tell the cannons, aim there.
All right. Go ahead and roll with advantage if you want to attack.
That's gonna be a dirty 20, an 18 plus 2, and a 7 plus 2. So I think the 20 is what will go.
Yeah. All right, go ahead and roll me some damage. That will be a 1d4 for the cannons, I believe.
4.
Well then, this ship is now dead in the water. You tell them to aim straight for that structural damage. The cannon fires just rip through that weak point, and you can almost see the ship. It's not quite sheared in half, but there's a lot of fire.
Nice.
Right, the ship is down.
And the red cell will move to follow,
You can
and then dash to here.
you can hear sort of from the links on the ships. There's a small communication seal. You can hear Akira just yelling, "Hey, we need to chase them down, not put them down."
I won't kill them all. We don't. Yeah, you only need one man to chase.
Over enthusiastic shinobi. What did I sign up for? That grumbling. All right, Josuke, Mari, what are you doing with your fleets?
I'll let Amadi go first.
Okay, I have a question. Can I move both of them 4 hexes or just one 4 hexes?
You can move both of them 4 hexes. If you would like to not attack, you can move them an additional 4 hexes.
If I do this. I know I'm kind of far, but I am going to aim an attack. I'm assuming it's going to miss because I'm far.
Let's see, you are not within 3 hexes, so yeah. If you are aiming with the Sky's Glory towards this one, you are not.
Yes.
Yeah, you are not within range.
Okay. I'm not expecting to hit it. I just want to aim at it.
All right. You can hear scuttling beneath the ship as your crewmates are rolling out the cannons and aiming them towards the pirate.
Yeah, we're supposed to be chasing them down, so they know that we're after them.
Yeah.
Kind of like revving your engine up.
Yeah, I think actually like a couple of your crewmates actually fire off a few warning shots. They're definitely not aimed like they're aimed at the ship, but they're definitely like you can. It's meant to be a warning shot, like.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Josuke.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
No, we do want these guys to get away. I just.
Alrighty. So I'll have both the wave skimmer and the cloud skimmer fire off a volley. Though the wave skimmer firing at this main one, and then the cloud skimmer firing off at the I can't do the little ping thing for some reason. I don't know why. Yes, that one. Oh, click and hold? Okay. Yeah. So the wave skimmer firing at that one, the cloud skimmer at that one.
All right. Go ahead and roll me those d20s plus 2s.
So
If there's something you'd like to do to see if you can try to improve their aim, you can go ahead and try and justify that to me if you'd like.
no, we're just trying to scare them off, so, or just like make them run. So I don't. That's it. No. That's not it. How do I? Oh, is it exclamation mark roll?
It's a slash roll.
Flash roll.
Oh, slash roll. There we are.
14.
And
And a nat 20. Alright. So, which one's which, I guess? The first one, I'm guessing yours aimed for this.
yeah, the first one will be aimed at the center one, and the second one will be aimed at that smaller skiff.
Alright. Then that will be a deal. Alright, looks like it deals. Does you can hear as the cannons go off again. The side of this frigate gets peppered with cannons. It's not taking too much damage. It's a bit more well armored than the other. However, this small corvette you aimed really, perhaps a little bit too well, and this frigate is taking quite a bit of damage.
All right, should I roll for damage?
No, you're good.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Well, currently this fleet is a little bit outnumbered. You can see them starting to turn, making... They've already sacrificed one of their fleet mates for a bell.
Question. I'm checking in the rule book, but is there a way I could do like an illusion on my fleet, on my ships?
You can. I will allow it. There's no rules for against it. We're using sort of like a bit of a light combat rules for
Okay.
this.
I want them to look like ghost ships.
Oh. You want to use a... Okay.
That could be a
roll
big
his-
illusion to cover
I
an
mean, not
entire
like
ship.
ghosts, but like not ghost ships. Like they're kind of beat up
Haunted.
and have seaweed on them.
Yeah, okay. Roll something. You can roll me something, I guess.
Illusion, I guess?
I will accept illusions.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to make it like I'm trying to scare them.
Unfortunately, with your chakra capacity and chakra control, you can only do this for your ship. These guys.
Okay.
But
still, once I mean, if I saw a scary ship coming after me, I'd run.
all right. Roll me your solution.
What did I get? 18, 20. 7. Let's see. 17 plus 6 is
23. All right. Tell me what your sky's glory now looks like to everyone.
It looks it's got a lot of seaweed on it. It looks really kind of rotted. It's got like holes in it. The sails are tattered.
Yeah. Is there like a fog coming out?
Yeah, there is. It's like a misty kind of fog.
Okay, so it's looking like with one of those like legendary ghost ships. Just
Yeah.
All right.
Jessica on the deck, just being like, "Wow, I love what you've done with the place."
Wow. Okay. So. Well, dang. Well, the pirate corvettes are going to retaliate against the wave skimmer and the cloud skimmer. So this one right here is going to aim for the cloud skimmer, and is going to try and fire off their cannons. And you can hear them pepper into your deck. It just sort of there's maybe like a hole or two in your deck now, but you're getting some sort of superficial damage to the cloud skimmer.
Alrighty.
This frigate, on the other hand, is aiming for the wave skimmer and is going to try and shoot. And miss spectacularly. These ships are now going to move away.
And then probably dash as well.
Perhaps. It almost seems like
Why? It's just a nice ghost ship chasing them, and a couple other really ships that seem to want to do violence.
Violence.
Oh, doing. They're doing something. In fact, this one moves back a little bit to put themselves into between yourselves and the frigate. Your ships are getting close to something. I see something start to appear down south. It's massive.
Yosuke, try to move your ships over the top of them so you can aim for the frigate. I think we're trying to chase them down to the south of us right now.
Yeah, that seems like a good strat.
You guys have like you have communication seals on the decks of your ship. You're lucky none of it's been damaged yet, but all of your ships can currently communicate with each other.
Alrighty. Okay. So I'll let the sail, the red sail and the dove sails, move. Because it's... Yes.
Oh, I was gonna have the dove sail repair and search this ship for survivors. I need a reason why
Okay.
you're not all gonna just murder them.
Okay. So, in that case, I will definitely step in. So, 1, 2, 3... And then 1, 2, 3... Or 1, 2, 3... Yeah, so I'll move them there, and then have both of them do, let's see, can the cloud skimmer get a clear shot on the big one here?
Yeah,
Okay.
on the big one,
Um,
yes. The one behind it, no.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you could
So,
certainly try.
yeah. So I'll have the wave skimmer and the cloud skimmer both fire on the big boy there.
For it, roll me some attack rolls.
Oof.
Oof. All right. Well, your first one hits.
Alrighty.
So that deal, it's not exactly a big ship, but a frigate is still larger than your smaller corvette. So you can sort of see your cannonballs once again pepper the deck, but not dealing too much damage to the frigates here. Other ship misses again, landing in the waters around it, but not quite hitting it.
Alrighty.
Is there anything else? Anything the three of you would like to do?
You have to get them to go south, right?
That's what it
They're
looks like.
heading south. That's what they're going.
But,
We want them to escape, so.
right, but I'm trying to, because they can go, like, it looks like we're pushing them east. No, what? I don't know my directions. I'm sorry.
They're okay.
North, south, east,
We're
west.
pushing them west,
You are pushing them east, southeast.
okay.
To be more precise.
southeast. Okay. Because I was gonna have to ghost ship, just like make a beeline. But if y'all think it's okay to push them in that direction.
Yeah, whatever's in that south corner, definitely seems like where they're gonna go. So, I think almost corralling them there is probably a good option.
Okay, then I'm gonna. Which one of my ships is the ghost ship again? I'm sorry, I didn't write it
Guys,
down.
Lori.
Yes, guys.
Sky
Okay.
Boy.
The 1, 2, 3, 4.
Maybe
I
just
think-
like mirror them going south, I guess. Like go to there for now.
Okay. I'm gonna take. I'm not gonna shoot. I'm just gonna I'm chasing them. So I'm just counting how many I'm going down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Level 6. Oops. think that's
That's 4.
okay. Okay, that's as far as I'm gonna go.
Alright. Is there anything you're gonna do with Dawn's Glory?
Oh,
Have a fill in that gap, maybe?
yeah, yeah. Okay,
If it dashes, it can get to there.
that's all I'm going to do.
Anything you'd like to do, Aki?
Well, I guess if the dove cell is repairing itself, then red cell can 1, 2, 3, 4. And I guess at that point also take a couple pot shots at the frigate.
Go for it.
That was a nat 20.
Well, dang. Okay.
Hopefully the frigate's tough enough to actually take the hits.
It is. You hit it, and you can see it hitting the broadside of this thing hard. But you can see like there's like a hole in the mast now, or not the mast. Sorry, there's a hole in the sail. But it's still looking pretty good. It doesn't look too impeded, at least. And who's currently on the Sky's Glory? Is Mari?
Yeah, that's the ghost ship.
Yeah, both of those two are on there.
Yeah.
That's the ghost ship.
Josuke and Mari.
Josuke and Mari. Okay, Josuke and Mari, I would like the two of you to roll me some kind of perception, maybe?
Alright. I don't know how to roll from the sheet, but I got a 21.
Well, okay, that's really good.
Nice. And a nat 20. Hot dang.
I got a nat 20.
You got a nat
Dang,
20?
Yeah.
you got it.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. Well, the two of you are currently communicating. Coordinating the ships, coordinating the crew, and Nara Akira is helping you while the Saruto Mitsuya is captaining your ship and directing it from the helm. The two of you take notice as to the direction of where the pirate ships are going. They're heading southeast. On the horizon is a massive island. And it's not on any of your maps. In fact, you check once against your map, check twice. This is in the middle of a well-traveled trade area. There's definitely not an island here.
Interesting.
Will someone add it to the maps, please?
Now, before we do that, I might suggest a bit of a crazy idea, because if this was just a normal island, which at first glance it appears to be, but it would have been mapped down by now. Absolutely, it would have been seen hundreds of times. This sounds crazy, but floating island, like a ship, but island-sized.
I fought a kraken. I'm not going to question this.
Okay, is it moving now or is it parked?
I mean, it's an island, so it probably ain't gonna move very fast.
Well, if it's floating.
Well, yeah, but you got a lot of surface area down in the water, and it kind of just slows you down.
Okay.
Well, yeah. So I have a feeling that's where they're going. That's literally their mothership.
Floating pirate island.
You got it.
pirate island or not, I think. It's probably a good time to maybe take a break, unless you guys want to continue.
Need a break.
Alright, then
Break it is. Be back momentarily.
Alright,
Or
so
until
I guess we will
our stream manager gets back from their Ogre Kingdoms campaign.
Oh, okay.
It's okay, Foxy. We care about you greatly.
That is okay, we love you. Then I guess we'll be continuing. The pirate ships are currently making their move. They will be... Oh, I did not mean to do that.
Oh.
Oops.
What the?
Wide ship.
We
Screw
have,
it, Putin. We get wide ship.
we have a really wide ship now. I'm sorry.
Ba-da-da-da-da. Sorry.
Oh, break time. Alright.
Okay.
Guys, don't go anywhere. We will be back in a couple minutes.
Don't touch that dial.
Okay.
Don't do it.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys!
Hey.
Thanks for coming
Okay.
back. Thanks for sticking around. We are back. Our team has just started a chase on the of pirate ships, gone and attacked. And well, there's a large floating island in the middle of the sea that nobody's seen or made records of, in the middle of a trade route. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. But fortunately, it's currently the pirates' turn to move, and this frigate is just going to book it.
And dash. Yep. There we go. Oh.
I
dash
have made
again.
I have made wide frigate. I'm sorry. Yeah. This one over here is also going to book it. This one over here is going to, well, doesn't particularly want to move anywhere close to Sky's Glory, but it's going to take a pot shot over at a Cloud Skimmer over here before moving. And misses. Their cannons pepper into this area right in front of you guys, actually, before they also
Said
start moving.
Colby and then bricked it. Wow, can't believe it.
And these ships will also move. Oh no, I gotta stop doing this.
Even
I
wider
keep making
now.
wide tokens. Alright, well, this one moves. Alright, mes chers amis.
Okay. So we need to get our tracker onto there. So I have a plan. I am going to put the tracker in a barrel, put my seal on the barrel, and then teleport the barrel onto the island. If we can either reinforce or camouflage the barrel, then they won't be able to stop before it gets the signal to our ship fleet, and the fleet will get here and blow them all up.
Are we going to make the barrel scary looking?
Probably more innocuous looking would be better.
Okay, I can help you with that.
Alright, and can I get our puppet master to help me make the barrel really freaking tough?
Absolutely.
Alright then, I'm going to teleport back over to our ship. That's not a mile away, is it?
It's
It is
not.
not a mile away.
It's definitely way less than a mile away.
Way less than a mile away. Alright,
Teleport up to a mile? Jeez.
that is the limit they gave me, is a mile if I have a seal there already. That's the catcher. I have to have a seal there. The furthest I can get a
Okay.
seal is 250 feet using one of my very custom throwing knives.
Assuming you can,
Interesting.
you know, land the throwing knife. Yes.
We can also, you know, get land and then throw, and then
Alright, you can kind of see the crewmates kind of just, when you pop out from your seal. Actually, which seal did you come out of?
I gave a knife to all my teammates, so I'm probably going to pop up right behind Yosuke. Just like out of Yosuke's armored shadow. Just let it go.
You will.
Sound effect when I do.
You do know how to make an appearance.
Funny, I thought I was understated. Alright. Crafting time.
Let's get to it.
All right. I would like the two of you to, I guess, make your crafting rolls, and Mario to make some kind of illusion roll after those two have made their rolls.
Okay,
Yeah.
as a science nin, I can gain advantage on a intelligence check per day, so I will do that now. I think. Should I? I'll do that now. Wow. I got a 21. A 7 plus 14.
I got a 15. That was an awful dice roll. 20, why you do me like that?
You do have proficiency with crafting, right?
You should have expertise in crafting.
I have expertise in crafting. Do I roll with advantage?
No, that means you add your proficiency twice.
Okay.
Which at 7th level will be a plus 5. So that'd be 5 plus 5 plus your intelligence, which was a what? Plus.
His intelligence is plus 4.
Yeah, so yours is also a plus 14. So you rolled a 9 plus 14, so you rolled a 23.
Alrighty. It's going to be very hard for me to fail crafting rolls.
Same.
Okay, tell me what this looks like, actually. You guys are designing this sort of barrel thing. I mean, like, Mari's gonna cover it up probably almost immediately, but...
My crafting is primarily seals and Nincho, so I'm probably just slathering this thing in just like street paints right now. It is just, that's what mine is primarily. It's like coming here with the ink that then kind of like burns into it a bit.
Josuke's probably gonna focus on just the kind of like layers of just some thick steel, probably like 1/4 inch to maybe 1/2 inch, kind of almost scales,
Right.
almost of just overlaying this metal to where, like, if it gets slammed with something, even if it's like, you know, chakra, it's not going to be able to punch its way through and stuff.
All right.
That's his plan.
Okay.
That
And then
works.
Mari, I would like you to roll me some kind of, I don't know, illusion? If you...
I'm just gonna roll illusion. I only got a 16 this time.
Okay, tell me what it looks like.
Just a plain. It's gonna make it look like a
Just undo all of our work. Make it look like none of that
Yeah.
happened.
yeah, it's just gonna be like a plain kind of crate or a barrel that says like hard tap on it. The most boring, basic thing. Just look very, very basic, and it is an unassuming.
It's like...
Nothing fun inside of it.
Okay. So it just looks like, maybe a little bit like waterlogged, something that maybe just
Yeah.
like washed up on shore. Okay.
Yeah, and nobody wants a waterlogged heart attack. Sea waterlogged heart attack.
All right. So all four of you are currently on the Sky's Glory. Is there an... I think we can probably take this time to... Do you guys want to move? You can still continue to move your ships, I guess.
Yeah, we should probably have them. I'd say have the ship that's damaged repair itself, but especially the Sky's Glory, when we're
Alright.
doing all of this, needs to follow behind at least some. Maybe take a few pot shots at some of the guys. At like this ship.
Right?
Could we have another one of our ships do the pop shots at it?
mean, yeah, we also have all these other ships, which could definitely get within range of their ships.
Yeah.
Like this one, now it's within range, and now that one's
Where's
within
my
range.
remote?
Sorry.
These three, all within range. They can all just... We should probably have at least one or two of them.
Okay, so I'm guessing they're gonna. You guys would like to make rolls and tell me which ones you're attacking.
Each one's attacks, one of their light ships.
Roll me some of them tack rolls then.
D20 plus 2. That's 1.
That's a
That's
hit.
2. And
That
that's
hits.
3. We got a 12 plus 2, so 14, an 8 plus 2 for 10, and a 7 plus 2 for 9. Which of those hits?
Only the first one hits. Who are you aiming for?
Okay, going from top left to bottom right, it'd be Wave Skimmer aiming for this ship on the outside.
All right. The cannon fires off and peppers the deck. This one was like actually a relatively fresh ship before it got a hole in its sail. A really big one. Alright, is there anything else you guys like to do, or do you not have anything else to do? Still got this,
The cloud skimmer take an action to fire, or would it be able to heal up?
Oh wait, yeah, no, they wouldn't fire, they'd be healing.
You
Yeah.
could take that action to heal.
Yeah,
Alright,
that's what that cloud skimmer will do.
Okay.
great.
It's got we can just like move down to continue to flank them, make sure they go towards the island.
Got it. So these frigates, these corvettes and one frigate are going to go ahead and, well, this one makes it to the island. See them docking at you can see them like sort of like float into a little bit of an inlet, sorry. And then disappear around a corner of the island.
Okay.
So these 4 are gone, and yeah, I guess combat is over.
Okay. Question.
You may or may not have an answer.
Yeah, question for Janie. For Mari, do you have an illusion or something that you can put on me so I can be sneaky?
I think so.
Okay, because I can cast invisibility cloak, but if I want to go over there so I can place the thing, I want to make sure I don't get spotted.
So either look like one of them or
Most of your illusions are disguises, no invisibility.
check.
Is the sky's glory approaching the island? In fact, Akira sort of, you can see Akira move away from the helm again. Walks towards your group. Well, mysterious floating island. Not paid enough for this.
How much do you get paid for Mysterious Floating Island?
Well, answer is definitely not enough.
But that's
Well, yeah. Do you get paid enough to get me within 250 feet of mysterious floating islands?
I'm afraid that's up to the cap.
give me a piece of candy.
I
It's so
can give
awkward.
him a uh handing his name to my mom, I guess.
D-
That's the best I got.
A recommendation from Hayasaka from a Hayasagawa.
I mean, hey, if he's not brave enough to do it, then this plan doesn't work. So
I mean, Akira's like, look, kid, I'm not the one in charge of this ship. It's the captain you're gonna need to talk to. Although I could try to help convince him to move towards this
because I am bad at
thing.
convincing. Wait, who's here good at convincing?
Would that be persuasion?
Yes,
I got a +7 to it.
you're the one who does it then.
You're good at speaking. Please go to.
Within 250 feet. Closer would be better, but not required.
We get to
Akira,
go to the floating pirate island.
so Akira just motions with his head towards the captain and just gives the most tired looking, just
Marty's going to skip over there happily.
yeah. Akira just stuffs his hands into his pockets and lazily, just like this absolute like exhausted air about him, just walks behind and follows Mario over to the captain.
Hey, Captain, can we please go closer to that floating island? Than 250 feet or closer.
Damn, that's
She's got these big anime eyes.
this man has just got, you know, uh, gives a look towards tired Akira, gives a look towards you, Mari, like gives another look over towards Aki. They're just good at making Shinobi younger and younger these days. What madness is happening here? Well, if you can prove to me that this is the... or wherever we need to set up this beacon. God damn, that's... tricky bastard.
Does the captain see the beacon that we've worked on?
It's currently inside a barrel, so I don't think he can see it.
Okay.
Well, he definitely saw you, like, take it, like, from below deck.
I want to point to the sky's beacon. Like, that's the beacon.
You took it out. That... What did you... Why did this is why do we hire Shinobi in the first place? Oh right. We were the ones hired by Shinobi. Okay. Alright. Guess alright. Set a course. I guess we're heading to the freaking island.
Thank you so much.
Kid, I don't know how you have so much energy. Akira is just like standing next to Mari, just like this. So there's like this like giant contrast between exhausted, like first mate and bubbly Mari, and Captain is just giving the two of you like just getting sort of like a bit of whiplash. You think? It's like, look, lass, I'm paid to carry the three of you to where you need to go and get the rest of the fleet where they need to be. So if you say that if you think this island is it, then we're going.
Okay.
All right.
Here, you can have a piece of candy.
I don't think it's gonna convince him.
Akira reaches, plucks the candy, pops in his mouth, and just starts chewing.
Alright. Let's begin our approach from over here where we saw them go in, just so we can make sure the ships are there.
Are you sure that's wise? That's
don't-
Akira.
Yeah. I think they've got that point under lock and key. I think it'd be best if we were to swipe around from where they would appear to have less eyes looking.
Alright, that works. Once you get there, I'll teleport in. Make sure you stay within a mile, or else I am fucked.
Um,
Oh.
you guys actually
What?
like taking a look at this island? Like,
Wait,
Take a
hold
look
up
at this.
now. We haven't. Have we been going that fast, or did that
That
thing
island
move?
moved. You said it was a floating
I
island.
You said it
I
was
mean, it
slow,
was an
but
idea.
it's moving normal.
You're
So
the one
it's,
who said it floated. Why are you surprised that it moved?
Well, because you see, I don't see any sails on that.
but you don't need
So,
sails to move.
I mean, not fast.
Well, it
It's not
These,
depends
moving
on what the
fast.
island's floating on, because the water moves too, and it could be on floating on something that moves by itself, or it could
Either
be
way,
moving.
roll perception to look more closely at the island.
sure, go for it. Akira like kind of follows Mari back to the group and it's just currents are running southwest here.
Well, is the island swimming?
27. 18
27.
plus 9. I like these goggles.
Wow. Um 27 perception. All right. Well, Aki, you notice that the island is definitely moving against the current.
Yes.
That's the big obvious thing. Um, but as you're looking towards it, you can see beyond the inlet is and like there's like just the island itself looks like a massive mountain, right? It's just rising out from the water. Um, but to the side, it looks like there's well, there's no other way to say it. But it looks like there's a city embedded in the island.
Neat.
Like, and as you take a closer look, the city itself looks like it's a ship.
So it's a giant mountain-sized ship.
Well, a giant mountain. It's a giant city-sized ship that is stuck, probably, on a mountain.
And the
Floating mountain.
mountain moves. This is just so many levels of what the...
I mean, the mountain could just not like to stay still.
Okay, well,
Don't
let's
ever
get...
change.
Do I
Akira
have to
just
get-
like is done with just looks incredibly done with Mari and just walks back towards the captain.
Do I have to get onto the ship on the mountain, or should I just get onto the mountain itself? I think the mountain itself is good.
Make a decision fast, kid. We're closing in.
Well, I'm going to activate the chakra storage device that I have in order to activate invisibility cloak.
Okay.
So I'm sneakier. If Mari has an invisibility to use on me, now would be the time to do so, as I am preparing my knife, so I can teleport over there.
Yeah, I'd join you if I knew things would go hairy, but you seem to got this whole under the radar thing going, or under the eyeglass thing going on. Um, but and all I can do is wish you the best of luck.
That's useless, but I appreciate it.
Sorry, I'm trying to find her. Not very organized, if you all didn't realize that.
It's okay.
All
Mari
right.
is probably distracted by eating candy. Alright, so while the ship makes its very slow approach towards the island, um, there's birds, just all sorts of almost tropical birds just flying through the air. You can see, as the closer you get, you can see more like schools of fish just swarm out towards the boat, come back towards the island. The water itself around the island is colored. Well, it's a bit of a lighter color, actually. Shadows moving.
Hmm. Well, I'm calling it. I'm going. Are we within range?
You guys are now. You're estimating that you're probably within 200, 250 feet of the shoreline, at least.
Good enough. Yeah, I'm going to pick a part of the shoreline that looks deserted, and I am going to yeet my dagger.
Go ahead and roll me something.
Guess it'll be plus the 9 again.
Go ahead and roll me whatever you think will justify. You can justify. For well, throwing dagger.
That'd be that was 5, so that's gonna be a 14.
Your first dagger kind of, so you toss your first dagger and it gets about halfway there and then just flops. You think you probably just didn't. Your trajectory wasn't quite good. In fact, a few just a second later you feel a heavy gust of wind blow towards you.
Frustrated. Throw it again. Oh, what the? I rolled another 5. Good thing this isn't time sensitive.
Well,
There we go. 22.
alright, so after your first and second daggers just kind of, well, fall into the ocean and plop down, your third dagger finally makes it. I think it, like, you're just about to, like, be no as and it arcs a little bit inwards, but finally it seems that Mother Nature's on your side as just a giant breeze just pushes in the complete opposite direction that it was previously, and it just makes it those last couple tens of feet over, burying itself in the sand.
All
In fact,
right.
you can barely see it. It's kind of just like a little glint, tiny little glint in the shoreline, but it's at the very least, a glint in the shoreline and not somewhere in the depths of the ocean.
Good enough. I teleport.
All right, you're on the sands.
Yay. All right. I'm going to head upwards. I'm going to head upwards. Make sure this is like it's not going to split apart or something. Just get into the forest so I can at least find somewhere I can put the barrel and it won't be immediately spotted.
Roll me something to justify that. Roll me something. Perception maybe.
Perception? All right.
I mean, you can pick a different skill and justify it to me.
Stealth?
Yeah, okay, I'll take stealth.
Oh, that's an 18.
All right.
Actually, I have advantage because of my because I'm currently casting the invisibility jutsu. So yeah,
Nice.
it's 18.
18. All right. So with an 18, um, the so it looks like so the other two, Mari and Josuke, you kind of just like see the form of Aki just boop, and then kind of start to blend in a little with the sand, as he searches through, your whatever your cloaking mechanism is, very easily blends in with the sand, and then seems to like fritz just a little bit when you start approaching what looks to be a little bit like a jungle, more like a tropic, few couple
Okay.
of tropical trees, um, and tall grass, uh, but it settles. And as far as you're concerned, it doesn't seem like anyone's noticed you so far, which is a little strange because the pirates definitely know you chase them here.
Okay.
You're not sure if they noticed you following them all the way back, but
Well, I just need to find a good place for the barrel, and then I can place it, and we will have, at the very least, this floating island tracked. And what should I roll to? So, would I be? Am I good? Am I?
you can roll me something else for like to hide the barrel. I need you to do that to both hide and activate it at the same time, because when you activate it, there is going to be a bit of a chakra
Oh, okay. In that
release.
case, I'll do Ninsho. Does that work?
Sure.
19 plus 9, 28.
Okay. You planned this a little bit in advance. You are fairly certain that with the kind of battery on this sucker, um, as soon as it gets activated, right? The well, the discharge of chakra is going to be, well, quite large. Um, and the you both yourself and Josuke were able to create some kind of a bit of a dampener around it so that the release of chakra won't be quite as crazy. Um, actually, Aki, can you roll me some chakra control?
Chakra control. All right. It's not my best, but let's see. I got a 12 plus 6, so 18.
18. Um, so with the ninja of 28, you definitely very successfully set off the beacon, as well as put it in a place where it's not going to be particularly well, noticeable. In fact, as you place it down, you kind of feel with your and you don't naturally have any sort of chakra sensing beyond, well, clashing your chakra against others, but
No, I don't. No.
when you stepped onto as you were briefly connected with the echo of chakra coming out of the beacon, you could feel a massive pool of chakra just beneath your feet.
Hmm.
This island is alive.
I take it it's not friendly.
You're not sure. It's, as far as you can tell, it's just a big chunk of chakra that is echoing back towards you. Doesn't feel, if you want to roll me something else, if you want to like just like ping your chakra down a little bit, um you can try to roll me something else.
Uh, would Ninsho work for this? Or would this be more like a nature thing?
Make nature or chakra control.
Okay, chakra control's better. Let's do that. 15 plus 6,
Ooh,
21.
21. Um, you do a small, just like you just do a pulse of chakra. It's not your expertise, but you think you've like just in proximity with just such a large beacon that you've got a little bit of a boost. When you get back, and it's not easy for you to discern because you're not someone who's probably felt this before, but it's just a large sense of, well, peace. Have you ever felt like another's mind brush against yours?
Nope.
It's just, well, it's like a little bit like cold, not cold apathy, but just calm.
Huh, that's a lovely feeling. Well, my job's done here. Boop. I'm gonna be gone, and then I'm gonna actually finish that thought of. It's gonna be a shame when we shoot that with full of cannonballs. Once I'm no longer on the island.
It is a massive flippin' island, and apparently a living island. But yeah. Uh, all right. At this,
You make sure that you put it kind of close to where their ships are.
I put it on the. I put it on the island. I got it nice and hidden. We'll be able to track down this island now, and I know exactly from where it is to the ship. I can do that math.
Alrighty then. So I guess now we just wait for the main fleet to get here, or I don't know if we stick around, or I think we would stick around.
And we stick around.
probably should see.
I
Yeah, we
think
should
that's
probably stick around.
yeah.
Uh,
Just make sure nothing freaky gets out of hand.
Probably fall back a
Doesn't
bit from the island, so
doesn't it seem strange? Like it's just something feels weird about this.
well, it reminds me of the Kraken, and that's not a good thing.
and it's not.
Can't imagine.
Just not as violent. Much nicer.
No,
I say we.
it's I don't know. There's something weird about this. Like I don't trust it completely.
Mari, is there anything you'd like to do? Because if not,
Can is there something I can roll? Because I'm like I don't know. The system it seems off.
sure. You actually, as the Yamanaka, you actually do have chakra sensing. You can go ahead and roll me. Um, you could roll me some kind of chakra control check.
Okay. Let's see.
I'll give you something slightly different from.
I'm just trying to figure out how to do this.
No problem. Um,
Well, I don't have any kind of bonus to that.
What's your constitution?
Um, I don't have that.
all right. Go ahead and roll me a flat d20 then.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have any constitution.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a flat d20 then.
Okay. Just a slight breeze will just get rid of me.
You should do a perception check if she has a chakra sense.
You could do perception too. I like I said. I would take either perception or chakra control. But
Okay, I want to do perception because I at least have a +3 to perception.
okay. Like we can flavor it as perception with reaching
Okay.
out your.
I've only got 11.
Oof. Okay, so you reach out with your mind, trying to, just feel with a pulsive chakra, towards the island, and all you get is just this massive. Well, it's just a giant ball of chakra. You can sense it both above and below the water, but that's all you can get. You don't like it's so there's just so much almost natural chakra, right? That you can't even like you should be able to sense people probably in the city, or at least sense the fleet that that had gone through the island. There's no way they've gotten like beyond the island. You should be able to sense them, but they've just whatever this is, and it's peaceful, but like whatever it is, it's just so overwhelming that you can't even feel them. You can't even feel any of the what are most certainly like probably flocks of animals or the trees. It's just this giant overwhelming chakra.
Okay, and we're sure we weren't set up by somebody to do this. Investigating my team.
I'm sorry, repeat the question. I didn't quite hear
Were
it.
we set? We sure we weren't set up. This isn't a trap at all.
Pretty
What
sure this is their
isn't?
base.
It's kind of easy.
Well, I don't know. Uh, I've completely forgot the name. I'm Josuke will go to the edge of the like the guardrails and stuff, and kind of just scan along the city for any armaments or like defenses.
Uh, go ahead and roll me whatever you think is appropriate for that.
Ready? That would probably be perception 2. That will be a 12.
Okay.
I will also look.
All right.
I got worse.
Oof.
Okay, let me
All right.
try.
Get
But
All right.
perception.
perception.
So what you can see of the boat city embedded in this mountainous island, you think maybe you think you could probably see like some flaps that are maybe for cannons, and besides like like some obvious like ramparts with like areas for probably some kind of catapults. Um, there's not much. Mari, you definitely can see that uh, this massive city, um, this boat has been outfitted with mostly defensive armaments. But it looks like part of like the large be like flaps for cannons. Um, have been repurposed. There's a couple of them that just looks like they've got windows in them now, right? Seems like they're brooms. Um, you're looking specifically for weapons though, and it looks like some of like it almost seems like to be like a bit of your imagination, but you can see a bit of a glow of Fuinjutsu scrawl on these windows. You're not sure what they're for. It's definitely some kind of seals,
I want to point
but
that out.
Hmm. Weird.
Very odd.
How far are we again from the shores of it?
We probably backed away once I
y-
was dropped off.
yeah, you guys are like 300 feet away, maybe right now.
You
The
know what?
island is still like as you back away, you can see that the island is still drifting towards you as you back up.
So
Now that I
how
have a seal on the island, I can get there again if need be from a much further distance, so we can back up more.
how long would I have if I wanted to swim to the island?
I could take you
Well, I
there
think
right now, but
Okay.
sure you want to go?
Yeah.
You sure?
that don't sound right.
There's something off about this whole thing.
All right. If you're convinced, but I'm not gonna have much mana by the time we get back to the ship.
Okay, well, I can just. It's not that far. I can just go myself.
It's many hundred feet of swim, and you're gonna have to get onto the island, which might be kind of difficult considering that it's moving.
But it's not
Under the
moving
force.
away from us. It's moving closer.
If you want to get in the water with a sea monster, be my guest. Just hold this knife, so I can save you if need be.
Sea monsters aren't so bad.
How many of them have you fought? You were there last time we fought one.
Yeah, it was
It
nice.
destroyed entire ships in an instant.
Yes, but it was still nice.
We blew it up. It was not happy with that.
No, but it wasn't too bad.
A passing crewmate like walks by, stops, gives Mari a look.
You
Turns
didn't
look
talk to
cocky.
it like I did. We connected.
From the sound of it, it was amused with you like a child, and would have destroyed you if it felt like it.
Yep.
Currently
But I
unmute
mean, we
crewmate
didn't
just
come.
leans over towards Josuke. Are your teammates well?
This is how they normally are.
I haven't been well for freaking
He'll just
years.
respond with like a little bit of a pained smile.
I see. And are all shinobi like this?
Thankfully, no. Just seems that my
Some of them
team
are
is
worse.
I see. I am. Well, I'm certainly glad.
Teenagers scare you?
Doubly glad I've decided to make this as a career choice and not. Well. Pardon me. Crewmate just leaves.
You wouldn't make it anyways. You have to be crazy for this job.
Yeah, you do.
But you don't need to be suicidal.
I'm not.
A little.
No.
I love the fact that the dude's just like, are they all like this? No, some of them are worse. He leaves immediately back.
You know, I could probably just go on a lifeboat. Don't we have those?
Oh my goodness.
Instead of swimming, I can get on a lifeboat at least. You will feel better.
I wouldn't. How long until the rest of the ships get here?
You guys have approximately 20, maybe 30-ish minutes. Actually, it's at this point that haven't you guys been paying attention to the distance that you've been toward how far you are from the island?
Because thought it was established we would try to stay further away than that. Yeah. No, back up, everyone, back up.
Because you guys are trying to back away, but for some reason the current is getting stronger.
Okay, so I want to hop in a lifeboat and try to get to that island to see what's going on.
Oh my goodness! Fine, you go overboard.
I don't
Hold
think
on to the
you're
knife.
going to need to because your ship is getting pulled towards the island now.
You see, we have no choice.
No, we really should have stayed further away than this.
We can't get further away. Look at what's happened. We're not going
We
to get
shouldn't have
further
been this
away.
close in the first place. I told them we don't need to be anywhere near this close.
If the island wants us to come near it, we're coming near it. There's no choice.
There was a choice.
No, we didn't have a choice.
There used to be a choice.
What?
Yeah, all the way back there before we took this mission.
Can we speed up this ship?
Y'all, we got other ships to worry about as well.
How many ships can they dash away?
You can command the other ships to move away, but I think your ship is a little bit too close. The
It wants us there, so we just might as well see what's going
I
on real
hear
quick.
big things breathing. I
Oh.
don't like it.
yeah, a loud
Those ships get away. Those ships get away. Those ships get away now.
a loud, not angry sort of roar, but just a rumble echoes through the sea.
Sorry
Oh,
there, island.
well,
I
you
have
get to
some
talk to it
candy.
now.
Why not?
You get to talk to it now, I said.
Okay,
Talk
yeah.
to it. While we still have
Apologize
ship.
to the island.
Oh, we still have a ship.
Would you like to try to speak with the island, Mari?
Yes, I would like to try to speak with the massive floating living island.
Okay.
This is not something I plan on saying tonight, but yes, I want to talk with you.
Okay. Well, I believe last time you used a communicate with animal.
Yes.
All right. Would you like to do that? Try that again?
Yes, I have to find it again. This is why you name your files, people. You don't just have unnamed file.
You don't name them as GCHJK?
No, they
What?
just unnamed file one, unnamed file one.
Oh, why would you do this?
All
My,
right.
pr- my programmer heart bursts.
No,
Okay.
because then it's the final version, and then it's the final version final.
No,
So you know.
All
Plan
right.
these
You
things
guys are
out.
now within 100 feet from the shoreline. You're a little.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this island wants us
Jeez.
to visit and to
You
be
want to visit,
tourists.
the island agrees, and nobody else does. Unfortunately,
Why
our time
not?
is no longer a factor in this.
It's really comfy. Can't you feel it's like a warm blanket?
Just talk to it already, and convince it not to eat us.
Hey, I don't really want us to get eaten by the island. I would rather just share some candy with it.
Okay.
I'm,
Um.
I'm going to make sure that the captain and Akira, his name was, are both holding one of my knives, just in case. I can get
Okay.
myself and 4 people out, so 2 teammates and those 2.
I
Hey
think.
man, I don't mean to pry too much, but how many knives you got? Cause
A lot of I have all the knives for
just
days.
a trench coat just filled with knives. Like
The
how you
trench
gonna
coat made
move in that?
it's filled with knives.
And part of the trick is that any knife that I don't need, I can just bring back. I have returning on all of my knives.
That-
I can just bring
Okay.
them back to me on an instant once they're done. So really, the only knife that is the knife I gave to all of you and the knife in the beach.
Enough.
Oh.
Akira just accepts the knife. He gives it a twirl, takes a look at it, side eyes
It looks
you.
like crap, but it's a really good knife.
Yeah. And pockets it. The captain, on the other hand, takes one look at the knife and just no.
Yeah. If that island eats this ship, this knife will get. I can save you if you hold this knife.
That piece of scrap.
Yes.
Can you like roll me some kind of persuasion?
Just deadpan. Yes.
It's just,
Okay, I have a, if I'm not mistaken, a +0 to persuasion. A
just
+0 to persuasion.
it's like I need you to give me a better argument than
11. He's like, yeah. I can teleport anything that has a seal either on it or is holding something with a seal on it. This knife has a seal on it. If you're holding this knife, I can teleport you to a different ship.
the captain just plucks it like with 2 fingers, right? Is just
It can be in
holding it
your
away.
pocket. It just has to be on your person.
puts it. He actually like pull. Is not wearing a hat or anything. But he's got a bit of a beard, so he just like rolls up his beard and just shoves the knife through.
That works.
Okay, I've found it in the book, so I'm just going to copy and paste that into that.
All right.
I didn't use it.
Just go ahead
Sweet.
and tell me what you're doing. All right. You're starting to get within range. Go ahead and I guess I'm guessing you're just going to use this technique then.
Yes. Um,
Is somebody gonna catch your body as it falls to the ground?
Josuke will like reach, kind of like realize that they're about to fall, and kind of just grab them by the back of their shirt and kind of just lower them gently onto the floor rather than just
Just going to while they're unconscious, make sure they have my knife on them. Just got in here, right?
All right, let
slide one
me
in the
just roll
pocket.
a
Yeah,
D100.
and then don't just put one in their pocket. You got yours,
Okay,
right?
that's a 9 is not beating your intelligence saving DC. Your Genjutsu save DC. Is definitely not beating your Genjutsu save DC. So you enter the mind of what you think is the island. And once again, you are greeted with the feeling of time. It's not this. It's not the same mind as the Kraken. It's not an endless hunger. It's just a calm peace. Bit of an inquiry, as this your relatively young mind brushes against it.
just going to ask it what it's doing there.
So, um, you feel just a curiosity. Um, the as far as you can tell, right, is you get flashes of impressions, but you can kind of see too quick for you to make out any details, but somebody asked them to be here. A small one, like you.
Sorry, I'm just trying to think, and I didn't discuss with my team what I was going to talk to it about.
Please don't eat us, or let us get away from the island.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe inquire about the people currently riding on its back.
I'm going to ask about the pirates on the island.
The creature doesn't know anything about pirates. It's like what you can just feel like it's just an inquiry, like just like a query. Like it does not understand what pirate is.
Can I try to explain it, or?
I mean, you could try.
I'm pretty sure the island just sees everybody as just like ants or something.
Like you can tell this is definitely like an intelligent creature. It's
Okay.
old, but like it doesn't really like like if you try to explain like ethics and laws to it, right? It's just gonna be like, why do I care?
The ones on its back are violent and attacked people, and those people want to know why they're on the island.
So, I mean, like, how do you want to like I guess describe what these?
Describe them as being violent towards other small ones.
Okay. You're saying violent towards other small ones.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, so this being shows you is very confused because what it shows you is like you can see images of it basically shows you images of, you can see steel vessels piloted with carrying the colors of the Coalition of Steel, including and then flashes of vessels from the Alliance of Heaven also bearing the colors of the Alliance, and you can see the just carnage of those two fleets, right, are attacking each other, and it's like you can feel just like sort of like a question. It's a little confused, really. It's like,
Show the neutral merchant ship that's got attacked by the pirates. Someone that
Yeah,
was not involved in either of those two sides that the pirates attacked, and the pirates also attacked our side,
yeah.
both sides as well.
um. So the creature, this being, um, is still questioning, because you can see as a fleet of transport ships, right, get attacked by once again coalition ships. You can also see them being attacked by heaven ships, a different floating sails. Then you can also see another group of ships, this one flying a different sail, different colors. Also,
Can I ask who requested the island or the whatever it is?
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a woman with red hair and a lot of tattoos. The leader of the pirates.
and you'd be correct. It's a woman, right? Flowing red hair and gold, a necklace with a golden swallow on it.
And this place is safe, protected.
Um, not like the impression you get is like, is like I'm guessing you're sending it the feeling of safety,
Yeah.
and it's like, yeah, safety and protect, and this is in relation to it's like to this person, right? Safety, protect, right? And that's, well, sort of like save, protect, question mark, is what I guess you're kind of feeling, is like, yes, safety, protect, is what you can try to parse out is that this person protects the island, and the island protects this person.
And a reminder, what did we learn about the lady with the red hair last time?
We're pretty sure that she was wronged by both the Coalition and Heaven. Specifically, the captain we were with last time was one of the people who wronged her. He got eaten because of it. She seems to be someone who was wronged in the past, but is taking that way out of proportion, and it
Yeah.
just went full pirate because of it. That appears to be what the problem is. I would say, I don't know how you would explain that to the turtle, but like, that is who she is, and that is about to come bite her and those who are, and it could drag the turtle into it because the pirates are trying to get away from attacking neutral people by living on the island. At the very least, the pirates are just as bad as the two groups.
But
Worse is debatable, but they're at least just as bad.
I think the turtle would want to explain it like a neutral way, probably. So I try to be like, I don't know how in the world I would share with the turtle was the whole story we learned last time.
No,
I think so you can feel that creature doesn't quite understand the complexities of whatever story you're telling, but it does understand that you are asking for it to let your ship move away.
And I would explain. I don't know how I could have warned it about the beacon or not. I don't know if I should, but I am.
Don't worry about the beacon.
But it probably knows.
At the very least, we should know where where the turtle is so that we can attack the pirates when they leave. At
But it
minimum.
moves. It can move. It's not like it's going to just sit still and let
Yeah, no, that's
itself.
why having a beacon on it is good so that we can track it. If we know where the turtle is, then we can at the very least make sure the pirates don't get back to it when they leave.
Are you going to try to convince the turtle to let you move away?
That is the thing we need right now. We need to not get our ship destroyed.
Yeah, just I will.
Okay. So you can feel just like this sort of like a little bit of amusement and a sort of almost like a playfulness, really, as it. You can feel the tugging from the currents near the, as you're very close to the shore now. Gently push your ship away. Um, as you are pushed away, you can feel the connection kind of strain a bit as you get a little too far for you to maintain the 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 mind um the mind domination, and the thread snaps as you drift further off.
Okay, well, I feel bad about this, but this is what we're doing. I
Okay,
guess.
so we need to tell our people that we got another sea monster here, and we might want to not bomb this place so much as just make the pirates not want to come back.
Okay.
At the very least, I don't want to
I
get
don't
on the
think they're gonna survive. Kind of bomb this thing.
bombing giant turtle sounds like a bad idea.
You can very easily communicate this amongst your ships, or at least the ones that are here, which would be your small fleet of corvettes. Um, your your communication seals are working there. Um, however, you can't contact the main fleet. The large beacon is essentially your method of contacting the main fleet. You left it on the island.
I can get back there if it were within a mile and use it to
Uh,
contact them, but
yeah,
I'm guessing it won't be able to send out that complex of a message.
no. Also, it's been active for the past 15 minutes. Um, and as your ships regroup, um, ready to sea, ready, communicating, preparing, you can see over the horizon, because your beacon was meant to bring the main fleet over to signal attack. Um, Sails just appearing like butterflies, just coming in from the west. It's the first fleet under Sasayama Ojin. Um, sound of horns travels across the sea, which announces their presence.
Well, let's get our ship over there so we can at least give them our info real fast before they reach the island.
Yeah, we don't want them all to like
Yeah.
try to do this.
At minimum, they need to know that the island is a kaiju.
Extreme discretion.
uh, does anybody want to roll me something?
For what?
Well, I don't think you need to roll anything. Um, as a member from atop the crow's nest, crewmate like points over towards the east and makes a quick shout, as from the east, more sails appear. These aren't bearing the colors of the Alliance.
Coalition?
It's the Coalition. Two fleets. The two fleets are both approaching the island.
I have an idea.
You have an idea. What is your idea?
Okay. Can you do that trick to contact the island again?
I see how many. I think so.
Yeah,
You'd have
if
to
I
be
got you onto the island, could you talk to it
Yes.
again?
closer to the island.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
No, no,
Just got to
we
be
had to be
closer.
within a mile. If we were within a mile, then I can get us to the island, and then I can get us back.
Okay.
So we need to send someone with our ships. So Yosuke, get it. You go to another ship. Go tell
Okay.
our fleet to back off, because I'm about to get a kaiju to attack the coalition of steel.
Sounds
Because me and Mario are about to go
interesting.
warn the turtle that the coalition of steel is here to attack the people on its back.
Hmm.
And we are going to get our fleet to leave.
Alrighty.
And then we're going to leave, and the coalition of steel will be attacked by a giant turtle, or whatever this is.
Fair enough. What if it? I don't know. It's big enough. It can
Well,
probably
it
take
deserves
them
a
out.
warning regardless.
Yeah, at the very least,
That's
we need to
true.
tell our guys that, hey, that thing's a giant sea monster. We're going to try and get it to just fight the coalition of steel so we don't take that damage.
So,
Yeah, and it probably is best that we back up our own men so it doesn't think that we are the steel.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
does this plan sound good?
Yes, I will warn
Like
you.
a plan.
All right.
So you're taking the ship. You're moving the ship back to the island, or
No.
moving the ship?
Me and Mario are going to teleport back to the island. I have a mile radius, 5,000 feet I can teleport. So we can be a pretty decent away with just all the other on just the ship I can teleport to.
Okay.
Me and Mario teleport there. She'll tell the island that, and then we'll get the heck out of Dodge.
Okay. All right. And Josuke, you're staying on the ship.
Josuke will get on a different ship to go warn our fleet to what's about to happen.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess so. So the two of you are gonna teleport now.
Yeah.
All right. So the two of you have bloop, landed on the island.
Do your thing, Mari.
Okay.
All right. You connect with this massive creature. Well, you can kind of feel the shape of it. It looks kind of like a giant turtle, actually.
It's the lion
And
turtle.
it's as you're there, you can feel the ships. You can feel the fleet, actually. You're connected to its senses. You can feel both fleets just line up, and as you begin to speak with the turtle, the whole island seems to fall into a silence. Just bated breath. There's like an almost invisible line between your fleet. All right, your small fleet is beginning its approach towards the main fleet to get close enough to communicate, but there's an invisible line between Coalition and the Alliance.
Okay. I'm trying to like urgently warn Turtle that this is going to happen.
Yeah, we're getting our guys
we
to
could tell-
leave, but
Yeah, we can tell our
Coalition's
ships to
not.
back off, but the other ships we can't tell to back off.
And the turtle, it makes this. You can feel it just sort of. It's not quite a. It's playful, a little bit amused, a little bit mischievous, as your fleet, specifically your ship, Mari, is pulled away back towards the island. So Josuke, you can feel as your ship, your fleet, small fleet, is pulled back towards the island with a little bit of a hint of, I guess, that protect feeling. And then there's just this kind of like, like that watch this kind of feel as the turtle does not move. but a fleet does. And you can feel it, Mari, as you're not sure how you didn't notice, but from behind the turtle, the mist that you didn't notice, a massive fleet of pirate ships comes through, surrounding the island, ignoring your ships, and smashes into both sides. I
Smashes
think
into both sides of the island?
no, they are
Into both the Alliance and the Coalition fleets.
and the coalition.
Hmm.
They cut through. They should. You can see them smash. They'll just cut through those ships. They were taken completely by surprise.
I want to thank this turtle for saving us.
Yeah, but he also kind of wrecked our fleets.
Yeah. But if we didn't know it could do that when we came in. When we came into this, we didn't know it could do that. So we would have been wrecked too.
Yeah, the mission still kind of failed.
Yeah, but
Well then,
Well,
we survived.
you guys survived. You are the. You can just kind of see just the shocked faces of your captain, and Nara Akira just. There's. It's almost as if the sea is lit on fire. If you can
No,
remember all those green flames, it's just both fleets. There's fighting going on, like in just absolute carnage. You can see Alliance ship firing wildly, same with Coalition ships as they skirmish with the pirate vessels.
I still think we were set up.
if we were set up, then by who? Because
We
got
all
the
got
coalition
outplayed
here in
by
front
the
of us.
pirates. That's
Yeah.
what happened.
So, and we did.
Well, the pirates seem to be under the control of this turtle boy here,
No,
and he don't seem to be too
And
interested
he's
in
working
either
with the
side.
pirates captain.
the captain, she requested the turtle to protect
Per people.
So, yeah,
So
and we were set up to come here, and we would have been part of that carnage out there. We didn't stop and talk to the turtle. So it's really, yeah, where the pirate, like you said, she outplayed us.
What? In just absolute disbelief. So you can see just Akira just. I haven't seen a route this well done since the time of. Couldn't be.
we need to figure out who the hell this pirate queen is.
Hit us. Sparrow necklace. Akira, what do you know?
You know that other captain guy, whatever his name was. So it has to be connected to that.
Well, it was years ago, but this kind of tactic, this masterful tactic, just reminds me of. But he's dead.
His name was
Tsubaki Ichiro.
And how do you know he's dead?
Well, he was dishonorably discharged from the Alliance of Heaven after battle, but I always thought there was something fishy about it. He was a brilliant naval tactician. Last I heard, he was a privateer and that he succumbed to some strange new disease.
He's probably not dead then.
That already has a kid.
Or he just made up a disease. It's not hard to do. You've never made up a whole disease that becomes
sour apples. Can you buy some? Can you buy some sour apples?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Gala
No
apple.
children.
Do you have a thing
Oh.
about sparrow? Did he have a sparrow necklace? Is that a thing of his?
Yes.
Calling it now. Pirate Cat Queen's his kid. 5 Rio. Who wants to take that bet?
She's a little too old to be his kid, but
Protege of
protege
some kind.
maybe?
Then.
And I think that's a great place to end this session today.
Alright.
All right. Well, I would like to thank all of our viewers today for coming, and I'd especially like to thank my players here for being with me on this crazy adventure. All right. I would like each of my lovely players to introduce themselves in reverse overlay order. Please tell us who you are, who you played today, and where we can find you next. Starting with Logan.
I am Logan. I played Hasegawa Aki. You can find me at JackSpade54 on Twitter. And you can also find me here on Neon Lights Roleplay.
Janie.
Okay. I am Janie Potts 7575. You can find me at that name on Twitter and other places that I can't think of right now. And I just play wherever it will have me. This is a lot of fun. Thank you.
Chouse, please.
Alrighty. I have been Chouse and will continue to be Chouse. Why do I say that? But I've played Josuke Anton, our southern drawl engineer man who kind of just stayed back this session, but I ain't worried about that at all. That just means you'll be able to see more next time. So be there. Or be square. Wait, no, be human and be there. Just watch, please. But
Being there is the important part. That's the important part.
being there, yeah.
Yeah, being there is important.
So yeah, I can't wait to just unleash, because I think it'll be pretty fun when we get in a hands-on battle.
Oh yeah.
It was very hands off.
Which
It was very just like ship fire.
which brings me, I guess, to our well, I guess I'm not gonna. Yeah, it brings me to I guess a point is, I'm gonna announce here for our next two Bladesville campaigns, or sorry, Bladesville sessions. I'm going to call for a call to arms because I need players from both Heaven and Steel to volunteer them, nominate, and participate in the next two sessions to fight off Pirate Queen.
Okay.
Now, I'm not making I am not making this lightly because the Pirate Queen is incredibly strong. It's highly likely that you're what is it? Small chance for success. as we put it.
Well,
But I'm
he
putting this
literally
call
just
out.
wiped out 2 entire fleets with a single swipe, so
Yeah. Yeah. But she is occupied with currently occupied with wiping out the 2 fleets. So, whoever is willing and ready to make a stand, please.
enlist today.
Yeah,
No,
basically.
no, is a turtle on our side now?
No, it's not.
Oh,
No.
It just likes you.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
darn it.
The turtle likes you. I mean, you guys are already there, so
Yeah.
if you want to risk your lives against the pirate queen, that's a thing. Oh right, and I forgot, I'm Michelle. I was your game maestro for today, and I do have social media, so
You can't find her.
yes.
Don't try.
Don't find me.
Just
I will be
don't.
here tomorrow though, playing as a small, not small, human-sized dragon in after the end tomorrow. So catch me there. But yeah, thanks everyone for attending. Shoot, does anybody have like a raid target that we'd like to go to?
Is Hex still going?
Ooh, that is a good question.
No,
Is Hex still going?
still going?
Hex still going. Let's raid her.
Well,
Honestly, type
TPK.
that really quick. Yeah.
there's
Well,
TPK.
go ahead
There's
and
Heck.
raid TPK.
Let's raid TPK.
All right.
What
Well, damn. Anybody want to throw a coin?
I don't have a coin. Michelle, TPK or Heck, even or odd?
Let's make TPK evens.
And it's 12.
All right, we're
Okay,
running
let's go.
TPK, guys.
Alrighty.
My
Well, we'll see
friend.
you all
Alright then.
next time.
Thanks. We'll see you again.
Bye.